what was the key to getting through this one, whatever?
Yeah, I think it was tough. It's so loud, but yes, it was tough. Obviously, he's a big part of what we do as a team, and we definitely need him out there. And I think that it's just kind of been like the story of the season for us. Like, we had a lot of guys in and out of the lineups, and we always kind of like figure it out. Like everyone coming in, guys stepping up. Like we had a good solid game plan. Guys coming off the bench, executing the game plan, and everyone kind of like stepping up the level a little bit. Like, I think that's what it kind of forces us to do with such a big part of our team being out.
PASCAL, especially in the second half, it looks like you guys were way more comfortable attacking and beat off the bounce. You got to the rim a couple of times, pressure. So, what are you guys doing a little differently in terms of being able to? Are you kind of drawing them out and attacking, or why are you guys?
I think we're just trying to be aggressive. I think like that's the main thing. I think he's such a focal point of the offense that we got to try to make. Just as much as he makes us work on the other side, you got to make him work too. So I think that's kind of like basically what it is. But at the same time, we know how dangerous it is, and he's such a presence, for them on both sides of the floor. So I think today, it worked out for us. We just got to go back, see what we can do better, and how we can adjust and continue to just improve.
I asked Matt about the way you guys were able to respond to runs, and obviously he's got a lot of familiarity with this building and this crowd, but you played here in playoff games this year, 2019. How important is it to make a crowd like this up the game and make sure that you guys are responding to those runs? I think it's just focus on us. I think before the game, I told all the guys, like, again, it's gonna be loud in here, but at the end of the day, we gotta listen to our voices, like the guys out there on the floor, the guys on the bench. And communication, and it's like communication is not just only like telling your teammate that he messed up a play or anything. It's just like, like we gotta stay together. They're gonna make runs, they're gonna score, the crowd's gonna get loud, but as long as we lock in, I'm looking my teammate in the eye, and we know that, like I got you or whatever, like, and if we made a mistake, talk it out and just continue to move on. I think that's what we did tonight. It wasn't always pretty, but I think that we figured it out, and just, everyone was locked in, and we focused on ourselves.
On that note, you talked about, trying to stay with the day and not being too rattled by the crowd, but close up game on the road can obviously shake something. Why are you guys able to stay so calm in that situation?
I think we did a pretty good job. I think for me, like, again, like, just trying to, like, sometimes, kind of like take that pressure a little bit, making sure that everyone's calm, bringing the ball up and calling something, or even, you see coach out there on the sideline, just racing and making sure they get us into something. And I think that as long as we do that, and we just don't, like with them making shots, we just come up and do whatever, I think we'll be okay. Just kind of like, pacing ourselves and making sure that we get into something. Because at the end of the day, if we do that, we're gonna have a chance to score like every time down the floor. And we just gotta do it.
How much of a spark was it just kind of see Gary take on the assignments and just focus on speed and part of facilitating? What did you see out there on the floor?
Yeah, no, Gary was great for us. I think earlier in the game, he was getting to his spots, making shots, and I think his focus on defense was there, and we don't need him to be like that. Gary, when he's aggressive, he's good for us. He helped us. He opened the floor for all of us. For me, OG, or even Scotty. So it's definitely good to and I think that we gotta continue to get everyone going. Looking down the floor, it's like everyone contributed, and I think that's what we need.
You may have vented tonight, I apologize, but the swing of the series, you're down to 3, now you're 1 game away from maybe tying this thing. Talk about the mental swing right now and how you guys are right now as opposed to where you were a week ago.
I think we're the same. I think for us it's just like, again, obviously the first 3 games didn't go the way we wanted to, but I think one thing I can say is that everyone, we went to the drawing board. We had a lot of film sessions. We try to make adjustments and stick to the game plan, and I think that our effort kind of got better. That's pretty much what it is. Like, just having more effort and being decisive in what we're doing, following the game plan, and again, just like knowing, if we do that, we're gonna live with the results.
What have you seen from Precious these last 2 games?
Yeah, he's been huge for us. You know, both hands on the floor. Like, obviously, like guarding and being is a team job, but at the same time, you know, he's the initial defender out there, and you know, he's guarding harder, and he's like he can guard anybody, and I think that, you know, that's huge for us. And then on offense, just taking the shots that's there. Most of the time, if you have the five on you, you know, you're gonna have shots. Like, being ready to take them, and he's been doing that.
Thank you. We'll go to online questions now. Go ahead, Bob.
Thank you. First of all, Ruben,
Hey Pascal, those first few weeks of the regular season that you missed, OG was given a lot of offensive responsibility, and he had shown that he had improved his one-on-one game. How much do you think that's helping him right now, where he's being asked to do more?
I think, yeah, like OG works hard, man. He's there in the gym every day, working on his game. Obviously, early on in the season, you know, he had an opportunity to showcase that. And also, it's been a tough season for him, you know, being in and out of the lineup. He's been in and out of the lineup, and but yeah, he's huge for us, man. Like, he's strong, you know. He can get to his spots, can shoot the three, and can defend with the best of them out there. So he's huge for us.
And what do you think, like, the way Precious has improved over the course of the season, what do you think makes him such a quick learner?
I think, again, we got guys that are just, you know, willing to put the time in with him, watching film, talking to him about everything, and again, on the floor, it's like, you know, we give everyone that confidence to be able to make plays, and I think that's the identity of our team, you know, the coaching staff and everyone, just making sure that